Okay, now to make the car move, make sure you need to add the salt, the saturated salt water, just underneath the crocodile clip. Sorry, just underneath the crocodile clip. Don't add the salt water until you touch the crocodile clip. Okay, so when you add the salt, if everything is doing correctly, the car will start moving. Okay, the salt car will start moving. All right, so much more to cover more area. Okay, so what I did is I just submerged half of the plate. All right, you can see the car is moving. Yeah, the wheel is moving straight away. If it doesn't move, you can help. You have to kickstart the motor. Yeah, sometimes the motor inside there's grease. The grease will hold the what we call the motor. So when you kickstart the wheel, then it will move. So it will create a very weak force, but still it can move pretty nicely. Okay. Alright. So there's no stopping for this. Okay, but it's not like it's a fast car. There's no stopping for this. Okay. So it will be very very interesting. Now here comes the trouble. Okay. Now how do you stop it? Okay. Hold the car. Make sure you lift up one of the crocodile clip. Gently, the water you can touch is okay. Gently take out the plates and quickly clean this up. Make sure it's super duper dry so that you can try it next time. Okay, all right, so that you can try it next time. Okay, now you can see when I submerge into the salt water, the we call this a magnesium plate, it start to erode. Okay, because of the carbon go into this plate. Okay, so next time if you do it a second time, maybe it might fail, couldn't move, is because there's a lot of carbon particle on here. Okay, so you have two ways. Either you use a sandpaper to sandpaper all the carbon away so that you expose the zinc, or you use what we call the scissors to scratch out all the carbon, remove all the carbon, okay, from the zinc plate. Now another issue is for this carbon plate. Okay, you cannot leave it submerged into the water as well. Whenever you stop playing with this, okay, make sure you dry it up very very clean. Yeah, and make sure it's dry so that it can be used for more and more time. Now however, for this plate there are small size, because the carbon will be erode. Yeah, will come out from this plate and go into the magnesium plate. So it will become thinner and thinner, weaker and weaker. Okay, so maybe after 5 round or three to 5 round, yeah, then this whole copper plate will be how to say, very thin, and you couldn't be reused anymore. Okay, so that's a sad part on this. But however, what I want the teachers to sell how amazing it is. Yeah, we can use a salt water and just 2 plates, and we can create an electricity car. Okay, so to prove you that I can do it again, so I'm going to put it back to here. All right, back to the salt. Yeah, so if I have salt water, if you can see, if I have salt water inside here already, then it will be a little bit messy. Yeah, so best is you empty the cup, then you need to put into the salt water. All right, see that still can move pretty nicely. Okay, ta-da! Even though it's weak force, but still it's moving pretty nicely. Okay, so if the car doesn't move, maybe you can just like help push a bit, just to trigger the momentum. Okay, now for teachers have multiple class, make sure after one test, take it up and clean it nicely. Okay, clean it nicely. All right, there you go. Yeah, see that? Just erode. Okay, clean it nicely, then you can redo again. That's all from me. Thank you.